You know, an opportunity to bring forth some of the great cowboys and girls of our era is a big part of the Calgary Stampede. And we'd like to introduce you to one of those very, very special people right now. A young man that was born in 1951 in Saskatchewan, raised on the Matador Ranch near Kyle, one of the biggest ranches in Canada. And its inception in 1905, the Matador Land and Cattle Company was 6 townships, 140,000 acres, and part of the Matador holdings that stretched south to Texas. This man that I'm talking about, Gary, grew up on the back of a horse doing everything you do on a ranch. Cowboying, it was all he ever wanted to do.
Well, his dad, Wayne, his dad, John, worked occasionally as a pickup man for the late Jerry Myers of the world-famous Barty Rodeo Company in Saskatchewan. Gary learned the finer points of picking up when he went to the Calgary, well, and worked for Wayne Vold. Wayne Vold taught him a lot about doing things right for the very first time, not to rehearse your mistakes, and how to turn horses back when they buck and to make them buck better and earn more points.
He worked his first amateur finals back in 1984, and the following year, 1985, he was asked to work at the Calgary Stampede. He's been a pickup man at the Calgary Stampede every year since that point in time. He's been selected by a vote of the Cowboys to work the Dodge National Circuit Finals Rodeo 3 times, the Montana Circuit Finals, the Canadian Finals 11 times, and our show in Las Vegas, the National Finals, 6 times. He's only the second Canadian to work as a pickup man at the National Finals, and the only other guy was Wayne Vold.
Well, I'd like to tell you about a few other places that he's worked. One of the greatest horsemen that I've ever watched. He's a father and a grandfather to go along with that. How about the world-famous Pendleton Roundup? He's worked every Pendleton Roundup since he was there first in 1991. The Omak Stampede, San Antonio, Livestock Show and Rodeo, the big rodeo at Houston, Ellensburg in the fall, Puyallup, Washington, San Juan Capistrano, Caldwell Night Rodeo, Hermiston, Nampa, Idaho next week, Innisfail, Alberta, Livingston, Montana, and the Denver Stock Show and Rodeo in January. And you'll also see him at the Canadian Tour Finals right here each and every fall. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to show you a little video. Cowboy, you mind watching something on yourself?
Gary, I want to thank you on behalf of the Rodeo Committee. You're a great friend of all of ours. It's a pleasure to watch what you do out in the arena. You look after the stock so well. You look after the competitors so well. The show rolls around so quickly and so effectively because of you. Thank you very much, and congratulations on 25 years.
I started picking up at the Calgary Stampede when I was 15 years old, and I picked up with Gerald Shockey for years. And when Gerald passed away, Winston Bruce hired 4 or 5 guys to pick up with me and see which one he wanted to hire and which one worked the best with me. After we were done, Gary Rempel, I told Winston, was the best that I'd picked up with, and he was one of the best I'd picked up with in Canada and the United States. Did a great job. He was a good guy, a great pickup man, and he's still going. And I watch him year after year, and he does a great job.
Gary Rempel at the Calgary Stampede for 25 years, and congratulations, Gary. Gerald Shockey recommended Gary many, many years back, and he said he was one of the best horsemen, best pickup men in the world. And ladies and gentlemen, you'll see him for a long time.
It's extremely important for us to have a good pickup men wherever we send our Calgary horses. And Gary, you're always there for us. Whether it's San Antonio, Houston, Ellensburg, or Puyallup, you're there. You give us great service, and we appreciate all your help. Thank you.
You know, I grew up in the rodeo arena my whole life and have traveled miles and miles and been around Gary Rempel. And he is the greatest, hands down, the greatest pickup man I've ever seen. And the fact he's been at Calgary for 25 years really surprises me that he's that old. I'm surprised he's still getting around as well as he is, as old as he is. So, great job, Gary.
Thanks, Flint. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about something. This man doesn't walk on water, so we don't call him God, but his horses do. He and his wife, Jody, live on 140 acres down south in Fort Shaw, Montana. She works as an advertising representative for a local CBS television affiliate. When he's home, he works as a horse trainer. 2 children, Kevin and Shelley, 2 grandchildren, Samantha and Ryan. Today on this stage, we celebrate a 25-year stay with a man that we call our friend. He's a horseman, God gave him to us. Today, we give him to you. Gary Rempel, thank you. Cowboy, step out a ways, boys, step out a ways. There are your best friends. Tipping their hat. The bucking horse riders, the Calgary Stampede, the bull riders. I need a bigger ovation than that. This man stands as tall as John Wayne. Come on, Canadians, this is where he's born. If you're from Montana, make it bigger. Everybody.